It's not just about a sporting endeavour, it's further than that. It's about building self-esteem, self-confidence, and a sense of self-worth. You know, it's taken an unproductive life and given a person a chance to fulfil the potential that was always there, and giving them the confidence to avail of opportunities. That all he needed was the confidence, you know, that little thing, that magic C, as I call it, the confidence.
All the boundaries that usually separate us, whether it's class, whether it's some kind of social structure that's hard to pinpoint, whatever it may be, all those boundaries are torn down, and it's just a bunch of human beings who are there trying to better their own lives. And that's an extraordinary, uplifting and humbling and incredibly inspiring thing to be around.
Like, a ball can change your life. You know, it's changed my life. And like, it gives you self-esteem, it gives you confidence back. You know, a lot of people that go down that road, you know, they're not accepted. They weren't accepted in school, they're not accepted in, you know. But it's a way they're accepted in football, you can express yourself.
One of the big things trying to get across to people is the value of sport in developing character and helping people overcome various problems. Anything, you know, sport can give you that extra bit of the feel-good factor, participating in a sporting endeavour. So that's really what the Street Leagues is about. My name is Sean Kavanagh. I'm founder of the Irish Homeless Street Leagues. Back in 2003, in my capacity as editor of Ireland's Big Issues, I became aware that there was a lot of young people out there who felt disenfranchised from society. They felt there was nothing there for them. They were standing on street corners, they were involved in substance abuse, petty crime and so forth. And the Celtic Tiger was at its height, and they just felt left behind, that society was just forgetting about them entirely. So to engage with them, I thought it might be an idea to hold a football tournament and see how many people would turn up. And I was quite amazed that there was a couple of hundred people turning up. And from there, I whittled it down and we brought a team to enter in the inaugural Homeless World Cup, which was back in Austria in 2003.
And there's just an incredible sense of community, an incredible sense of fun, but the athletes, the footballers and the men and women of the Homeless World Cup have dealt with the things that we've all dealt with in some measures, greater or lesser, in really extreme ways, you know, and a lot of them have been homeless, as I said, for years. A lot of them have dealt with drug addiction and alcoholism, have come from broken homes, have come from abusive relationships. But this is a time for them to be at the centre of a world that is completely inclusive and a world that is designed for them to step forward and be the best version of themselves they can be, even if it is just in a moment.
What happens is it gives people a second chance. You know, like, there's a lot of good footballers that go down the wrong road through no fault of their own, you know, they just take drink and it catches up on them. But the Street Leagues give them a great opportunity to feel good again, you know, like, and to be accepted again. For me, from an early age, from being in prison and being an alcoholic, and then to change my whole life through football, like, is amazing.
The reason why sport is so efficient at getting into people's mindset is that when you're playing sport, you're out of your environment, you become a different person. You're no longer troubled by the baggage of your lifestyle. You're out there and you're in another world, and you're in a world that you're contributing to, and all your problems are forgotten. And it's just that sense of being in the moment, being part of something that is so essential for your well-being. And if you can replicate that in real life, that feeling and that sense of purpose, then that's half the battle.
And basically, my life became very unmanageable. I have a daughter who I have for full time, and things, my own life was I couldn't handle the stress at the time with things going on. I wasn't able to manage a little girl on my own. I wasn't a good role model. I didn't know how to live being clean. I didn't know how to live normal because drugs and drink were part of my life every day. My daughter's totally changed. There's not a bother with her now, and that's down to me changing. She can see she has peace Not only that I brought peace to my life, but there's peace in her life, which then doesn't cause her to worry.
Best moment we ever had was getting picked for the Holmes World Cup, picked for Ireland. Like, that's the best. My dream was to get picked this year, you know. My #1 dream was to get picked, and next step to get my own place, like, you know. I can bring my kids back in my own house now. I can't bring them in the hospital because I'm not allowed.
Well, I've seen what I can do and how far I've come, like, from where I was. You know what I mean? Like, sitting around doing nothing all day to out constantly training and playing for Ireland, represent my country, like, so it's lifted me up a good bit, like, you know what I mean? Delighted with what I'm at that achieving and what I've been doing.
Dreams just come true sometimes when you put effort in it.
From a player's point of view, for me, it's a great opportunity for them to represent their country, like, first and foremost. And the amount of people to get a chance to represent Ireland is few and far between. So for them to play on the biggest stage as the Homeless World Cup, to me, it's really fantastic. Like.
Today is our All-Ireland Street Soccer Finals Day. We bring teams from all over the country to participate in the day. They'll be playing for the coveted trophy of All-Ireland Street Soccer Champions. This year we have female participation as well as male participation. So it promises to be a very exciting day. We're making history today because it's the first time we have women involved in street soccer leagues, and we hope to expand it next year to have more women involved. But the most important thing about today is to enjoy it and have good sportsmanship throughout. So best of luck, girls. It was always our ambition to broaden the scope of the street leagues. There's lots of girls out there who have the same problems as guys, and they have families as well. They might have children that they nurture as well. So it's important for us to get girls involved. And so this is the first year that we brought a ladies team. It has been a struggle to get the finance in place, but that's life, you know. Unless you take that chance, we wouldn't be able to, we wouldn't have brought a women's team.
One of the lads, Kenny, was saying to me that there's a girls' team up in Peartree on Saturday morning. But like I said already, I think I'm a bit old and what age, and I told him, and he says to me, "Don't be so stupid, just come up." But when I did, then I was like, yeah, deadly. Gentle stories, you know what I mean? So, like, had the support of all these bad ones.
We all come from some sort of dysfunction. We come from, whether it's our family and everybody, you know what I mean? So I think for people in recovery especially, like, I'm speaking for myself, but I think for recovering people, it's like we don't think the same way as non-addicts, you know, and that's what I believe. And any person you'll ask that, they'll tell you, you know, we come from the same places and we understand each other. Because I suppose even the herders out there today slagging, here's the sleeping bags on me back, like, I still carry the sleeping bags. You know what I mean? Like, who'd understand that?
Tara has been one of our successes. She had a difficult life. When she came to us first, she was very shy and reticent, and over the course of the training period, she came right out of herself.
Been okay. It's been a bit of a rough week this week, you know. My dad's anniversary and birthday all in one week, you know. So he passed away when I was 3, you know, by suicide. So it's kind of been a bit rough. But look, I'm here today and I'm playing. So every year this week I dread it, you know. And when it does come up, like, I always end up in bad places. Since I've come into the Homeless World Cup, like, it's changed my life a lot, you know, like, and it's given me something to focus on. Hopefully my dad will be proud of me, you know, looking down on me. So
I have some very important announcements to make. The Homeless World Cup this year will be held in Norway, Oslo, on the 27th of August till the 3rd of September. We're very pleased to announce that the ladies team has been accepted. For the women's team, we were debating as to who would be the coach, and there was only one unanimous choice. He's a person that has been with us since 2008. He captained the team that represented Ireland in Brazil. Everybody who knows him knows he's a passionate man, very passionate about football. They call him the Jurgen Klopp. What's Klopp?
It's unfortunate he's a Liverpool supporter, but Graham, you are the coach, the first coach ever of an Irish team to represent the Homeless Street League.
And Sean was saying, if you look at the photographs and you'll know by my expression. You know, I was getting like pins and needles all through my body. You know, like, because it is an honour. You know, as I said, like I played football all my life, even though I went down the wrong road. You know, my passion for football is unbelievable. And as I was up the north with the girls, and to see how they performed and how well behaved they were, it's actually an honour for me to be the first manager of the Women's Homeless World Cup team. And, you know, I just can't wait to get started.
First of all, I'd like to thank the Lord Mayor, Councillor Micheál McDonagh for inviting us here tonight. I'm sure we'll all agree it's an honour and a privilege to be here in the Mansion House. Now, you may wonder, well, what's football got to do with this? Well, it's quite simple. You'll see it on our logo down there. The ball can change a life. And it can, because what taking part in team sport does, it builds self-esteem, self-confidence and self-discipline. You feel you've something to offer, you feel you're part of something, and you feel you're worth something. And that's the most beneficial thing you can have, because it's one of the main attributes to get on in life is to feel good about yourself and have the confidence to move on and take advantage of opportunities that maybe out there that maybe you wouldn't have the courage to take advantage of before.
It's a huge responsibility. It's something that I probably, in my younger days, I would have shied away from. It's a massive thing for me to show the younger lads what to do, and and try not let myself down, because in the past I would have done that, So it's massive for me.
Well, today all the teams are meeting for the first time, both the girls and the females together. We put them up in the hotel beforehand to build a bit of bonding sessions. And tomorrow they will get up early in the morning, have breakfast, then they'll be over to the airport and off to Oslo. But they'll have a bit of crack today. They go into their rooms to see for the first time they'll have the realisation that they're going to a tournament. Their jerseys will be laid out, their names on the back of the jerseys. So when they go into the room, it kind of hits them. This is for real, it's happening. So it's a great sense of excitement and anticipation.
Hey, Farrelly! This is the life, folks, the life. Look at me, cheers, I won! You look like we have baby clothes.
Oh, skill.
Fresh! The new face of Ireland, John. How you doing?
We have loads of clothes. And we're worried about you on the day. This is whopper, isn't it? Yeah. Have a look at your stuff, Tara. I'm all, what do you call it? Overwhelmed. That's it. I'm shaking. You'll be alright. It's good though. We're making history with the girls, aren't we? Yeah, we are. It's the first women's team, so obviously I'd make history. Didn't know what it was now. It's just over 2 years ago, like I would be in St. Anne's, like, do you know what I mean, in the park, in the sleeping bag, in a little cave.
Oh, you've come a long way, Tara.
We both have.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all very real now. It's great to see from what we started off as, like 1 or 2 girls coming to train. We used to have to train with the men, down in Pierce Street about, 1.5 years, 2 years ago. It's great to see, like, that we're here, we've made it, and to see the journey as well, and, that way, it's amazing.
Considering the high that we're on up in Belfast, though, can only imagine what this
what would be like now.
What the experience is going to be like.
True.
Because we don't even know how big this is ourselves when we get over there. We don't know the feelings. We like to stand there on a pitch in our national anthem. I can't explain what it's going to be like. We haven't been through it before, so it's going to be up and down emotions, and it's going to be some experience for us as well. Like.
We're just delighted that it was actually going ahead after nearly 2 years of going in and out there to the swings week in, week out. It's finally paid off.
Truth.
And now we're going to have the best time of our lives.
Fact.
It's often difficult when I'm explaining to the lads about the Homeless World Cup because they've no comprehension of how big it is.
I mean, it's madness. It's a as it should be. It's a carnival and it's a celebration, and it's like the World Cup. It's like the Olympics, but obviously on a much smaller scale. And the level of football is ridiculous. That's another thing I want to say. Like, some of the skill and the touches of some of the players are extraordinary.
It's to see for them how they see it over there, because they're not going to know, but I know. And I want to see their faces when they go over and the opening ceremony.
Oh, it was amazing. It was actually amazing just to see, obviously, Ireland being there, and then all the other countries as well. Like, I just think it's amazing. It's like everybody coming together, you know, and I suppose to see everybody communicating and see everybody getting a photo with each other, and it's now like it's like we're all a part, even though we're all against each other. You know, yeah, no, it was great. It was an amazing feeling to be here and to be part of the team, and you know, yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's very surreal.
Good. Whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready. Good.
We're all in this together, girls. We're all in it together. There's no individuals. The national anthem is being played, right? Be proud of yourself, right? Because each and every one of you is what you have done and where you just came from. But it's up to you, right, to put everything that we've worked on together for the last 3 months. And I said this the other day. You put the little things together and the bigger picture happens, right? Because I tell you one thing, everyone is deserved to be here. Right? And we're gonna have a good tournament. You know what I mean? We're in it together, we win together, we draw together, we lose together. It doesn't matter. We have respect for each and every person here, right? Yeah. Let's look.
Anthem of Ireland.
Come on, girls.
You can imagine as a child dreaming that you want to play football, dreaming you're representing your country, dreaming you put on the green jersey, and then you're standing there representing Ireland and the national anthem goes up. And I can see the passion in people's eyes. I can see tears in their eyes and their hair standing up because it's a dream come true.
When the first day the national anthem came on, my heart was beating. It was going so fast, and seeing people just watching you, and you know your family at home is watching you, it's like a blood rush running through your whole body. But at the same time, you'd be nervous, but you know you're here to represent your country, and you only get one chance.
During the national anthem, I just felt this pride and to be able to sing it. I was belting her out and I was looking up to heaven, like I was looking up and I was thinking of, like my mother, I was actually singing it like when I was singing away, and it's up there with having my children and anyway.
No drink or drug that I ever took could touch the high of what I felt standing there representing my country, you know, and it was just something that I never thought I'd be able to do.
You're always going to remember it. When you grow up, you have your kids, you can tell your kids that, oh yeah, I represented Ireland in the Homeless Street World Cup. You have your Irish cap, and it just be the best feeling ever then.
I'm delighted we got the result. There was a lot of tension starting in the match and we made a couple of mistakes, but we got on with it and we got the result we were looking for.
I'm feeling great now. I'm calmed down a little bit. I was shaking, my nerves were gone in that match. But yeah, I'm glad that's over now and yeah, I can relax a little bit, you know. But yeah, no, it was really good. I'm glad that we won, you know, and I suppose we know what we need to do now.
With the injury, you know, I'm disheartened, I'm not to say the least, you know. Not being able to get on the pitch with the girls and play, you know, it's frustrating. But at the same time, like, standing on the sidelines and seeing the girls playing, it's just amazing. I can stand up and pat myself on the back, you know. I have come a long way and you can come back from it, you know. Like, I'm sitting here and I'm telling you that I'm an example of coming back from all the madness and stuff. So yeah, words can't describe the feeling.
So today we're going to a forest. So we're going to see lots of squirrels, climb a tree, and rabbits, Georgia tree in the dirt, and lions and tigers and bears. Oh my!
It's a great achievement to be here to represent my country, like, because I never got an opportunity like this in my life. And it's like just overwhelming coming here, seeing different countries play, everyone, different nationalities, singing a song, walking down the street, people stopping you, asking you, oh, what's going on? You tell them it's about the Homeless Street League, and they're all shocked because they never heard it before. And again, people's attention to come down and watch it and support as well.
People often ask me what's your most powerful memories of the 16 years of doing the World Cup. And surprisingly enough, it's not about winning trophies on the pitch. It's about people, I'd meet somebody on the street and they come up to you and say, how's it going? And I'd be looking at trying to remember who they were. And the whole demeanour would have changed. They would have moved on in life. They would have been married and they'd be telling you about their lifestyle. It's such an empowering feeling. It's a great contrast for me from where they've been to where they are now. And they're the kind of memories that kind of linger most. Like obviously have memories of the football, but they wouldn't stick out as much. They'd be a blur compared to those moments when you meet people in the street, or they come into the office after a while, or they'd get in touch with you via email, or you'd see them on Facebook. It's what they're doing with their lives. They're great moments.
This is the first game of the second group stage. We're playing Northern Ireland, which is always a difficult game regardless of how they play throughout the tournament. It's a derby match, local rivalry, bragging rights, you name it, it's all there. So it's going to be a very emotional day, it's going to be a very dramatic day, and it's going to be really passionate. So we're in for a treat.
Well, that's really what it's about, isn't it? Just finding what you love. It's always going to be hard, like, to find that thing, but it's about going out and searching for it, like, do you know what I mean? When I found this, like, it was just something that just motivated me big time, like, got me through a lot of things, like, do you know what I mean?
My day-to-day life before I got where I am now, it was hard. It was very hard, you know. I was in the middle of addiction, you know, alcohol and drugs. And unfortunately, it took my father to pass away, you know, to really see what life is for, you know, and somehow it just something clicked inside, and I'm coming to a year sober now, and all my focus is on my mother now, to get her better now and to give things back that I couldn't do before while I was in my addiction.
I feel like that no matter what comes my way now, I can achieve anything. Like, I've confidence have grown massively since the start of this tournament, even the start of the training. Like, from where I was at the 3 months ago to where I am now, I have massively improved confidence-wise.
There's always something there for you. Like, even if you keep trying, you think in your mind, you're like, no, I'm never going to get there, I'm never going to be like this. Don't ever think that. It's all in your mind. Take your chance. Don't leave behind, because it's something that you remember for the rest of your life.
For someone that's homeless, it shows that there's always light at the end of the tunnel. You know what I mean? It's not the end of the world. And if they really try, they'll achieve on what they want to do.
We are all afraid to ask for help in life. We're ashamed who we have become in our life. We feel worthless and no good for nothing. But if you're that person out there struggling, pick up a phone and look for that help, because we're all part of something in life. And by picking up that phone, you come back to part of life. And that's what it does for you.
Now where's me fucking bag?
The journey I took, you know, it just makes me appreciate things more. It just makes me so grateful, because not many people get a chance. Like, I know a lot of people that didn't get the chance to come off the streets, or didn't get a chance to, you know, get their act together and start another life, a new life for themselves, and to be able to, you know, strive to be the person they always were deep down. It's just because of circumstances that things took a different turn.
I went to rehab. I'm an alcoholic and a drug addict, and only I had something of a film career to step back into, because it could be any of us. You know, there's so many factors involved in your upbringing, what you're born into, your own emotional context within, and you know, there's so many things that are involved.
We're all human, and it doesn't matter where we come from. We're all just, you know, just trying to get through life the best we can, you know. So you do need support off other people, you know. Like, you can't do nothing by yourself, you know. But I'll just say to anybody, like, just if you want to do something, you know, follow it, and don't give up on what you want to do, you know, that way. Because I don't want to be 40 and go, why did I not follow my dream? Why did I not? I could have got a football career, or whatever the case may be, you know. I don't want to be that person.
Girls,
I'm going to say, all I can say is, that was excellent stuff. The finish was unbelievable. I'm telling you, the finish was unbelievable. Just give yourselves a round of applause. Seriously, I mean that.
We're now going into this game against Bosnia. It's great to have, we're 6-7 wins on the trot, which is a fantastic achievement for us. I think it's the first time we've ever had that momentum behind us. Bosnia are one of the main teams in the group. We're carrying an injury with Anthony, which Anthony has been pivotal in most of our wins, so it'll be interesting to see how this game pans out.
It's just an Northern Ireland game, just caught foot to another player. And I don't know, it's hard to be footing down, like push back. I don't know, should we think it's a sprain or something.
Don't get your heads down whatsoever after that. I'm telling you boys, welcome to the tournament. Unbelievable, right? Fantastic. If you play like that between now and tomorrow evening, you'll qualify for the qualifier. That's the facts of it. That is the facts of it. Starting with Switzerland this afternoon.
Football's all about learning. Do you know what I mean? But what you're doing is you're getting better and better and better. And lads are starting to step up to the plate now because you realise that you can't just, it's not just a walk in the park here. Do you know what I mean? It's the street soccer World Cup. And I'd say it as well. You play like that for the rest 3 games and he's in the quarter-finals without a shadow of a doubt. Do you know what I mean? Come on, give yourself a round.
For me and the other girls, it's been, I think, with the older and the younger in the group, like, you know, we bounce off each other, we support each other, we all know where each other is at. We have things in common, you know, and it's tough sometimes, you know, like, because we're individuals and things like that, but we always have someone to talk to on the team and they'll go back to the rest of the girls and, you know, word filters through that someone might be feeling okay, and then we all pick each other up and we're there for each other, you know, and it's amazing.
We're fighting Irish because we have passion. Are we in this together? Yes! Come on. 1, 2, 3, yeah!
It's amazing the team that I have. It's like we all get along so well. As there's people who's like double my age, you know, but we all click, we all get on like so well. Like we don't see age differences around like that, you know. It's great. There's so many different personalities as well, but they all come together and, you know, we get on really well.
Yeah, the girls on the team, like, what can I say? They're amazing, you know, on the pitch and 100% off the pitch, you know. It's like I've said, I've made lifelong friends, you know, and we're just like a mad family, you know, like we're just like, but it's good, you know, it's really good, and yeah, like there is a strong bond there, like we're going to be family forever after this, you know, like we're going to be looking back at this in years to come, like, and having bad days or if I'm stuck in a rut or something, I pick the phone up and there's always one of them on the other end, you know, no matter what time of day, like, you know, there's always one.
And you to Switzerland and Ireland!
Today is a make or break for the lads that are playing South Africa, and really is, they have to win, because on the head-to-head after this, whoever wins this game will go through. There's a lot of pressure on the game, but the lads don't know how much depends on this result. We didn't really want to tell them, we didn't want to add to the pressure on them, because there's enough pressure in this game as it is, but we're carrying 2 injuries going into the game, so it'll be tough, very tough. They've exceeded all expectations so far, so this will be another massive hurdle for them to climb.
This game can change in a heartbeat. You can change in a whistle. Be clever. Be clever.
7 more minutes and 7 more minutes. Whoever comes on and whoever does it, 110%. Right, do it properly and we have to. Let's go, boys! Come on, boys! Welcome to the fucking World Cup. You don't mind that, boys. You don't mind that. 1, 2, 3, Ireland! We're proud as a team. Not as one, as a team since 2010 to qualify for a quarter final of the Homeless World Cup.
And we're proud to represent our country. We are proud to represent this country right now.
Up the Irish, boys!
Get it!
This is the first time we qualified for the last 16 in about, I don't know so many years, but it was a fantastic performance, absolutely brilliant. And all the lads are buzzing, we're all buzzing. We're on, what can I say, we're on a high.
Yeah, just played Northern Ireland, met them 7-1, so we have a chance now of beating Scotland going into the second cup of the semi-final. So we're happy with the result and yeah, bring on Scotland.
Hello and welcome back to this Women's Fredtex Plate semi-final. It's a blockbuster. It's Scotland versus Ireland. I'm joined by a very special guest.
And try put the striker off is Frankie Austin.
Frankie Austin!
That is a goal for Scotland.
Frankie Austin! What a strike, Kyle! She has been wonderful this tournament.
My emotions on the check here.
Shot comes in!
It's 2-0 Scotland.
And it's Precious Snowman. What a strike, Kyle!
Being out here, represent your country. And it's a goal by Frankie Austin there.
Frankie
An
Austin.
amazing strike. An amazing strike there by Austin.
I love this.
Just unlucky.
There's Tansy. Murphy's on the run. But Tansy!
And it's a great goal for
Ireland
Ireland there.
are back in it. We've got 3 minutes to go, Kyle.
Game on.
Game is on.
She's got a cracking striker on her as well. But
Here they go. Sam Tansy!
Ireland
are back in it. We've got 2. Farley picks Frankie Austin's pocket.
Oh, it's an equaliser.
3-0 down. Back to 3-3.
That's an outstanding result for Ireland.
We are going to penalties.
We have a shootout here. This is going to be a fiery end to the game. And in all honesty, even though I'm Scottish, I think that game deserved to be a draw there.
It did.
Ireland done very well to come back from 3 down. I'll take my hat off to him.
It's been a fantastic game.
And the nerves must be kicking in for Pressure and Dennis here.
Here she goes.
Oh, it's a great goal.
As cool as you like. What a fantastic end-to-end game that was. A terrific game of football.
I feel dead sorry for the Irish lasses because they done very, very well to come back from 3 down there. I thought they deserved something out of that game, if I'm being really honest.
3-0 down, he came back to 3-all, missed 3 penalties. I mean, they could have gone into the final tomorrow, so they're a bit down at the moment, as you would be. They still have 1 more game to play. That will determine their seedings and their final placing. So at least they'll be playing a game tomorrow, and that'll finish off the tournament for them.
Boys, listen, well done, all right? Unbelievable effort.
I mean, the target here when you came was to get in the top 8. That was brilliant. You can't argue with that, and you gave it everything.
From my point of view as coach, it was, listen, can't fault the players whatsoever. Their effort was second to none, and they just fell up a little bit short on the day against quality opposition. But they really well. They should be very proud of themselves.
We didn't go down without a fight, though. We didn't go down without a fight.
They're a good side. We made our country proud. We made our family proud. All family here. All these fellas here now, they're like my brothers to me right now.
We're all friends.
All we're glad to do is represent our country, and that's what we did. We got far, we got to the quarterfinals, we lost, but all we're happy is we represented the country. And I'm proud to call these my brothers and the rest of my life.
We done what we came here to do anyway, that's all I can say, isn't it, boys?
We showed them what we can do. We're Irish.
We show how the Irish can play. We never give up.
All the way to the bitter end we did. All together.
Norway enjoyed our company here. So Norway loves us, we love Norway. And all we can say is, what it is, boys? Up the Irish!
And there we go, this game in the women's free takes place with sportsmanship amongst all the players as they celebrate the week they've shared together. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big hand for Greece and Ireland!
Yeah, we just won Greece in our last match. We bet them 7-3, so delighted that we're going home with a win. The experience is over now, but yeah, it's been amazing. So
Finish on a high! Going out of the tournament on a high, finishing at 11th, coming in not even ranked last, so super proud isn't the word.
Even though we get to play, you know, I felt part of it, and that was the huge thing. It's good to be part of something.
Just like to say how proud I am of the girls and how far they've come and what they've achieved. They've done amazing, you know. They could have easily been in the final, but it's not even about that, as we said at the start. And you know, it's about them coming over and enjoying the experience. And I hope that they take something out of it and bring it back. I just hope it changes the lives.
It's an immensely proud day for us here because looking at the girls from where they've come to where they are now, the obstacles they've had to overcome, it's great for them. You can see the sense of achievement they have, and this is something that's going to carry with them forever. And I'm just thrilled for them, you know.
Life sometimes is hard enough, but this team showed that you're wanted, and the friendship that you met out here is unbelievable. It's second to none, and I love each and every one of them.
money can't buy like the experience that we had over here. You know, yeah, it's life changing. To be able to say I'm proud of myself, and you know that's huge.
It's made me a better person and makes me believe I can lead, because sometimes I'll doubt myself, and it's more evidence for me for positive things that yeah, I done this.
Even now, when I think about it, to think that I scored for my country, like, I might have to look into the Guinness Book of Records and see am I the first grannies to play in the Homeless World Cup for Ireland.
There's a lot of people text me saying they're very proud of me, and that just lifts me up like straight away, you know what I mean? Got to play for my country, represent my country, got to the quarter-finals, scored 21 goals. Like, I think I done well anyway from where I was to where I am now.
All the boys are like brothers now to me, do you know what I mean? Memories you can take for the rest of your life, like.
To be honest, I got more belief in myself. It opened me, like, literally, and it's actually the best feeling I ever had. And if I had a chance to do it again, I would love to do it again.
We are many in this family and we are getting bigger every year. And now we will present the best newcomer team to the 2017 games. They played in the women's competition. They come from an island. It's the women of Ireland!
There is a certain misconception that the Homeless Street League, it's all about football, but it's not. It's about changing people. It's about how it affects their lives. And, you know, we've had a lot of successes along the way, but even if we just had one success, think of the effect that has on the person themselves, on their family, their friends, their community and society at large. It's, you know, this is the way to change things. This is how it happens. It's the ripple effect. And for what it costs to run a program such as ours, the benefits are phenomenal.
The football is a stepping stone to greater things. You know, it's so not about being Irish or being German or being Canadian or being Thai, or it's about human struggle, and it's about offering relief where relief can be just through some pragmatism and through a little bit of support. Relief can be and should be offered.
When you consider it costs in the region of 80,000 to run our program, and the same amount of money is spent keeping one person in prison for a year, it's just mind-blowing, because you can see what we can achieve and what the benefits it can make to society, even if one person made a difference to their lives, rather than wasting money keeping somebody locked up for a year.
I can't employ how many changes I've made over this last year, how much confidence going to Norway and representing my country, and not only representing, captaining my country over there. Now I'm trying to approach that and push it onto the girls team now that I'm coaching. And that was another thing that I took on this year, was coaching a team, which was something that I always wanted to do, but I hadn't got the self-worth or self-confidence and the self-esteem to take that on. And today I have all that. I've completed more stuff in this year than I have in the last 30 years. I've got my gym instruction award. I'm now working as a support worker, which I'm just finished a course, which at the end of that I'll have an award in addiction, you know. And the completion rate of the last year has just, everything has been a success.
And I think everybody's proud of him. And I seen him play for the Ireland team. I was shocked away because I never knew he would play for in Ireland.
I graduated, I got my degree, a bachelor's degree in social care work. It's to help others that would have been in the same position as I would have been a couple of years ago. The Homeless Street League's sports is a great way of kind of, you know, connecting you back into society and into the community. And that's what my job description would be as well, is to connect people back into the community and feel that they belong and give them the support they need as well.
Well, since we came back from Oslo, I'm still very involved with the street leagues. I still go down every Saturday morning, you know. Me personally, starting from next month, I'll be starting an FAI course in coaching, and it's something that I really wanted to do. Like, you know, I would have started at 17, and then because of my lifestyle and things that happened in my life, you know, I dropped out of it. So now I have the chance again to go into coaching, you know, and it's something that I really like. And once I do the 10-month course, there is actually a job there for me, you know, in the service that I would have used, that I came through. So that's given me a good incentive even to do, you know, but even just to prove to myself, you know, that I'm still capable, like, you know, and I would never have been able to do any of that. Without the street leagues, I wouldn't have had the confidence even to go forward, to go to do that. And the encouragement of people down there as well, you know, they'd encourage me, just do it, like, you know, you're well capable. And, you know, I just have to understand that I have a lot to give still, you know, no matter what age I am, you know, like, and things are evolving, like, things are happening all the time from the football, you know, it's opened up just loads of doors for me.
Yeah, I got a call off Sean Kavanagh. He told me that I'd been nominated for this Player of the Year. Now, I didn't really understand it initially, so he kind of had to say it to me, but I felt really privileged and a little bit blown away that some people thought so much of me. And, you know, sometimes other people see stuff in you that I couldn't see myself, you know, and that builds up my self-confidence and my self-esteem. And it's a real honour to be nominated, you know, and acknowledged for the work that I've been putting in, and it's a really positive thing for me.
Just one person saw it in me, something that I could not see in myself, and they nurtured that in me, you know, and I haven't seen that person since. You know, I met her briefly in a treatment centre, and she gave me the hope. She instilled that little bit of hope in me and planted the seed in me that it was better for me there, you know, and it's just unbelievable to think that I've come this far now, you know, because I never would have. I'm looking back 10 years, there was no hope for me, there genuinely wasn't.
The most important gift that you can give somebody is that sense of that you believe in them, that you have faith in what they're trying to do. That is the key moment for a person, when someone has that faith in them. It can be the catalyst that enables them to move forward and to fulfill their true potential. People feel anonymous, they feel left behind. And if you can provide that spark of self-belief, that you have faith in what they're trying to do, that can mean a tremendous amount to a person. They're being listened to, and it empowers a person to go on and fulfill their true potential. And that's what we're trying to achieve, that's what we're about. And if we can do that, then that makes it all worthwhile.